Welcome into the Media Center here at the JTBC Classic presented by Barbasol. We're here with defending champion Inbee Park. A year ago we were here. It was a 5-shot win. You finished at 14 under, and it was quite a commanding performance. What are the vibes being back this week?
I love this area, and obviously with the good memories of last year, I'm really happy to be here. I played 9 holes yesterday, and it really reminded me of last year. How I played and how tough these greens were. It reminded me. So yeah, really happy to be back here. The weather's great, and golf course is in a great form. So yeah, glad to be here.
The golf course, I mean, how well does it set up for your game?
I think this golf course really suits me well. It's just the greens that really gets a lot of people this week, and that's what I'm trying to minimize my mistakes on the greens. Greens are very tough, and they're Poana greens, so they're not consistent. So you have to watch your speed really well this week, and don't get too frustrated even if you miss little shorter putts this week. I think we're gonna see a lot of that this week.
Last time we saw you was on the Asian swing back in the States. What's the last few weeks been like for you getting back over here?
I'm still, a little bit struggling with the jet lag. I came over to the States last Thursday, so I had about three days in Vegas home, and then drove over here. So still adjusting a little bit, but I feel good. With the like I said, I really love this area. The weather's great, and yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy this week.
As far as your game goes, what have you been kind of working on? I think the last time you've played, it was a T17 finish, pretty solid. I mean, what have you been kind of working on to get ready for this week?
I'm really trying to improve my game on the greens this year in general. I feel like I've been striking the ball pretty consistently. Just you know the range putts inside like 6 feet. That's where I am kind of trying to get a little better on. Just the shorter putts. I think I need to make more of them to score well. So yeah, that's about it.
How does it feel to be back here defending a title?
Yeah, I feel good, and like I said, you just gotta watch out and how you putt on these greens, and that's about what it really takes on this golf course. Minimize the three putts, minimize the short putt misses this week. That will be the key.
Awesome. Ken?
What have been the drills you've worked on to work on your short game coming into this week?
I'm not really a player who demonstrates a lot of the drills or anything like that. I really rely on my feel a lot. I just try to spend a lot of time on the greens and just trying to get my confidence up by seeing and making a lot of the short putts on the putting green. Trying to have the consistent stroke, consistent rhythm whenever I practice.
Have you made any changes to your bag coming into this week?
No. Same thing. I changed one of the hybrids to the newer model. That's about it.
What was the newer model?
The Axio hybrid. I used the older one, but I changed to the newer model this year's.
And you joined Instagram recently with
I did, yeah.
Unbelievable. What led you to join, and how'd you come up with the username?
I think one of my fan nicknamed me Unbelievable. So I thought that was pretty good nickname. So I really liked it. And then this year, a lot of my friends were just, asking me, why are you not on the Instagram? I mean, whole 16 years on tour, I was never on Instagram. So, I had it for Instagram for like a year or so, a long time ago, but my account got hacked. So after that, I decided, okay, I just won't do it. And then this year, I don't know why, after 16 years, I decided to just have some fun.
What's been your favorite part of it?
Just seeing a lot of people and being able to talk to a lot of the old friends that I really never got in touch with, and seeing a lot of people, what they do in their life and everyday life. I think there's a lot of information that I really didn't know about. So, yeah, it's a cool SNS life, I guess.
It's been nice to see Rio up there too.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. So we'll go to Beth Ann on the Zoom. Beth Ann, you can unmute your mic.
Hey, Inbee, I just
Hi.
followed you on Instagram. So
Okay. Okay.
I want to talk, looking ahead a little bit. What are your emotions like, and how are you mentally preparing for next week?
For obviously, next week we'll be playing in the Chevron Championship for the last year in Mission Hills. So I'm a little bit sad and happy at the same time. I'm excited to be playing next week. Obviously, we're gonna see a little bit of a different green next week than this week, but I think just getting ready to the first major of the year is just really exciting thing, and I started the season much earlier than the usual, so I don't feel like I am so rusty or I feel like I'm warmed up now, so I think I'm ready to play.
Was that done on purpose with next week in mind, starting earlier?
No, I mean I wouldn't say it was the next week in mind, but I wanted to go back to see Rio a little one more time. So to do that, I think I had to play the 3 weeks first and then take some time off after that. So Rio was in my mind, if I to be honest, yeah.
I love it.
hmm
And just one more about putting. Obviously, last year you had a great time on these greens, but how do you mentally, if you get frustrated this week at some point, not let that spill into next week where it's very different?
Yeah, I mean, this week you can't really take it personally on the greens. I don't think. Um, I remember, a couple of years when I four putted on these greens, and I mean, as hard it is, I just gotta keep saying that it wasn't you who four putted. I think it was the greens, and it is hard to go like that, but. That's what I try. I try to be patient. Just think that if something's not going well, just think that it's not you putting on these greens. So, yeah, I'm not. I'm just trying to, have the right speed. So no matter what, what distance you're putting from, I try to tap in. So what I concentrate on is just getting the speed right. So the next putt is not a problem. So that strategy worked well last year, so I think that I'm gonna stick with that strategy.
Very good. Thank you.
So, as Beth Ann mentioned, going to be playing a lot of California golf. Coming from the Asian swing to here, I know you're home in Vegas for a couple of days. How different and how challenging is it to adjust to this kind of style of golf?
The one of the reason I started the season earlier was that I love the golf courses that we play earlier in the year than the later in the year. So I thought that the earlier in the season fits me a lot more. And obviously we're gonna play some Puena greens and gotta be a little bit patient. But the overall weather is a little bit drier than the what we play in the summertime. So the course is playing a little bit shorter than the middle of the year swings. So I think that's really what's gonna be fitting me better than the later in the year. So yeah, I think I have played well in the West Coast golf courses. So I think that's why I scheduled this way.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure it will be an unbelievable week
Thank
for
you.
you. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Good
Thank
luck this
you.
week.